To start with, I'm going to give you three tips. The trending trio. This is not something you'll find on OTT and stuff. It's an article I have before me, and this has got three tips which are something which I really like. First is your hair, then is your eyes and your nails, and of course, sorry, the fourth is the lips. Okay, so number one is the makeup. Okay, so going into a golf club or going to a showroom and people notice your nails, they notice your lipstick, they notice your mascara, they notice the perfume, they notice your clothes. And I'm not bragging here or I'm not boasting here, but of lately when I've been in a mall and I've been walking down the elevator and stuff, I've had girls looking at my footwear and coming and asking me a few questions and stuff. So you do get noticed, okay? So number one is this the look, the liner. So black is kind of forever in, brown is forever in, but the trend is greens and blues and other colors and stuff. Try the smoky satin look. Try a blue liner pencil downwards or upwards. Try that. They're going to add color, they're going to add a little different feeling. And of course, when you wear clothes and stuff like that, your aesthetically done up liner or your color is going to definitely show. Okay, number two is lipsticks. Women, girls, they love them, they've grown up on them. Like me, I love perfumes and stuff like that. So lipsticks is something which girls are very careful about when they choose and stuff. But then there are certain people like me. We've had the most expensive of lipsticks and stuff. But staying flexible and experimenting, I also buy not so expensive ones because as a working woman or a professional person or a lady or a girl, when I travel, I tend to lose them and then I feel sad about it. So I learned my lesson there. So I started being flexible around it, have a certain category of expensive ones and not so expensive ones. And because we are in and out of our office, traveling by metro, traveling by cars, traveling by Uber, going to a gym, going to the office, catching up on the social scene and stuff. We're changing our bags, we're changing our clothes, we tend to lose them. So, what's the right kind of lipstick? There's no fixed thing. The point is, glimmer is in, but glimmer can be a little loud for office spaces and stuff. So, you could actually try the regular lipsticks, which are the non glamorous, the non shiny one. They're not so expensive. Streetwear is a good brand. Looks is not looks, but sorry, Nika is something which has come out with some really nice stuff. Revlon is good. Incidentally, Marks and Spencer is also nice. West Side is also nice. Ratan Tata's brand. They have these nice stuff. So I mean, Jacqueline. There's so many brands to talk about. I'm talking about the easy ones on the pocket and stuff. I picked up one which was a pencil kind of a thingy. I lost it. It was just about 99 bucks. I didn't feel bad about it. And then I got an expensive one, maybe a Maybelline or something, which is damn expensive. I lost it. I was feeling so bad about it. So the point is, stay flexible around all of that. And the more the merrier works for a lot of people and stuff. So number three is your mascara. So girls and women are not just trending on single colors; they're going for double and triple. So on the top you have something done with your liner. After you've done your mascara and everything, it feels good. Blue is in, green is in, white is in. It's to each on his own, depends on your color skin and stuff like that. Nobody cares whether you're dark or you're fair or whatever, but definitely if you have a personality, people are going to notice you whatever color you are, okay? So, I mean, I meet so many foreigners, I meet so many people from different ethnic backgrounds and stuff. Everybody has a different style quotient, so try experimenting and not putting yourself in one mold and being fixated about it, okay? Hair color. Hair color. Some people ask me this, what did you do to your color? Hair color. I had brown, but actually during Corona, I started experimenting. Before that, I used to go to a parlor. I'd shared this before. And I think because of the quality of the water where I stay, my hair became a little bad. So I stopped for a year and a half. I started going only for global. I got into these treatments of, oiling my hair and the grandparents and grandmothers nuskas and stuff, and my hair became all right. I'd also shared this on Friday or Saturday about certain women I know. They've lost their hair and stuff, and they've regained those hair. Regained the hair after using these tips and stuff. I changed my color. I did this at home. Take a look at it. The parlor that I stay in is a little far. I'm not very happy with the ones which are close to my place and stuff, but I know for sure they do a good job. So this is something which I've done at home, and I just have changed, or I've got back to a childhood habit where I had a easy to carry a foldable dryer. So I use that. The expensive one kind of had some issues. So this year I decided, okay, let me just experiment as per Indian lifestyles and stuff like that. Are Indian products good or not? So I went into a shop, a Chroma or somewhere, and I picked up a nice thingy. The lady was selling me something which was about 6 grand to 16 grand. I had a half a heart to pick up an expensive one, and I came back thinking, well, if I'm going to be packaging it, I'm going to be folding it, I'm going to be traveling with it, and I'm going to be using it regularly. I don't really want a very expensive one. For that, I can always go to a parlor and I can always get a hair job or a blow dry or something done. So a lot of people think blow drying can also damage your hair. Well, there are different opinions on this. There are different views on this. Depends on the number of days you blow dry your hair. What is the intensity with which you blow dry your hair? Is it light? Is it rough? Is it hard or whatever? So take a look at this. I've done this at home. My hair is still soft, and it's not really the hair dryer. It's actually the conditioner that you use many a time. So oil your hair. I just oiled my hair, and you can take a look at it. The bounce is back, and it's looking good and it's shiny and stuff. Okay, so little tips to help. And I'm not a beauty expert, but I can tell you this: eyeshadows work, mascaras work, liners work, lipsticks work, fragrances work, nice nail paints work and stuff. I got to fix mine, but the point is, I started experimenting. First, I used to have these single shades, and before Corona, I used to do this. I forgot about it. I started doing these dual shades and stuff, and I kind of like those. The rationale and the science behind this is that on certain days, when you're feeling a little low on energy, or you're not feeling that great, you put a little bit of color, and you start feeling good. So the moment you put your hand on a laptop, the moment you're kind of, you know. The moment you're on your phone, the moment you're kind of looking at color, you get a little of energy and stuff. So the dark ones and the brown ones kind of don't feel good. Besides, I find that hygiene is something which is personal. So somebody likes brown, somebody likes pink, somebody likes white. It's a choice of their own, and a choice should not be put on anybody. Okay, so love and luck and take care. And yes, lastly, girls and women and men, boys, please try and get used to using incense oils and stuff, because the moment you have those around you, you start feeling great and good. So when you come out, when you come into indoors from an outside space and stuff, the oil is uplifting. So you have an eucalyptus oil, you have a jasmine oil, you have a lavender oil, you have a rose oil, or you have a room freshener. Believe me, it feels good. A lot of people have moved on from using these oils at home because they think that it's going to harm their systems and stuff, but we're in 2024, so awareness helps. Most of the products that you find in the market are actually tried and tested and stuff, and if you follow negative news about each of those, nobody can help you. Try and follow positive news. Take a look at people who are following fashion and trends and stuff, and definitely before you make a major shift in your beauty quotients or your cosmetics, try and using them. Maybe a little bit of spray on the elbow, inside of the elbow, or a little bit of shade on your upper side of the finger, upper side of the hand can help you and stuff. And 10-20 minutes you try. If it doesn't make you feel allergic, or it doesn't feel like it's bothering you, then that cosmetic is definitely going to work for you and stuff. So love and luck and take care, have fun and have a blast, look after yourself, try and stay upbeat, try and not copy anybody else's fashion, get your own fashion quotient and stuff. It shocks me when people pick up clothes looking at celebrities. I can't believe it. I saw someone, she's picked up a Katrina Kaif skirt and she's wearing it and stuff. I couldn't believe it. So have a style question of yours and stuff, because you may be a fashion celebrity or a model or whatever. No offense meant. I follow personal site-based statements and stuff, but I thought that was coming on too much. You've seen someone, you've seen a Katrina Kaif, you've seen a Kareena Kapoor, you've seen a whoever, and you've just picked up and copied it and stuff. So it may be giving you a kick or a high on owning clothes and stuff like that, but staying original and kind of having your own quotient definitely helps. And we can always evolve and we can always unlearn and learn new. So jkapani at gmail.com, justinkapaniyim at gmail.com, and justinkapaniyoffice at gmail.com. So love and luck. Follow me for more, and thank you so much. The number of views suddenly from 41 have gone to 133. They have come to 245. They've come to 333, and I don't know what's happening. So, anyways, I'm just sharing these because I like to share my thoughts and everything as a expressive person or a creative person. So, if you like those, great, and if you want to give me some feedback, I'm more than happy to include those and stuff. But the views have nothing negative to, no negative comments and stuff. So definitely, I think people are liking those. Okay, so that's a positive of not heavy duty marketing yourself, because you have unnecessary stuff and unnecessary comments and stuff to take care of and stuff. So when you're kind of coming up and you're sharing and stuff, all these little things also help you in marketing, that you don't have to be over pompous or over marketing yourself, because there's a lot of behind the scene work and you have unnecessary stuff to talk about and share and stuff. And you can always have a positive Facebook page even if you have original content on it. So love and luck and take care, get some magazines, read some books, enjoy yourself, soak up some good weather, and enjoy the slow down time. The weekend is here, so pamper yourself. Spend some time resting and rejuvenating and in the sun and stuff, and you're going to be good on energy and raring to go. So, love and luck and take care, and cheers to you. My coffee is almost over, so catch you soon and enjoy yourself. Bye bye. Cheers.